Hey guys, welcome back, or should I say, for being, I guess. I know I haven't been uploading any videos recently. I have been pretty busy. I mean, even at the time of recording this video, I've been here in New Zealand for about 4 months, and what's the date? The 16th? The 16th of April, so like 4 months and 5 days basically. But so I just want to touch about what you do before arriving here in New Zealand. So as you may notice as well, I'm currently in like new accommodations because you know how it is. I've moved around and things like that. So basically, I'll be giving you guys a checklist, basically like a pre-departure checklist that I'll just leave down in the description below. You guys can have a look at that one. If you happen to have any other questions whatsoever, just go ahead and message me on Instagram. I'm mostly active there. I kind of lost my music Instagram. It used to be that the same thing as my other social media networks, but I haven't uploaded or posted anything there, so now the username is gone. Some of you guys have been sending me Facebook message requests, and I try and go through them as well. But yeah, I'm more active on Instagram, and you can sort of see my life. I usually just post a lot of Insta stories and things like that about just what's going on and what's been happening and whatnot. So go ahead and check those out. But so basically today I just want to talk about what you need to do to prepare yourself before coming on the working holiday visa. So obviously first things first is clothes. So make sure you pack more or less enough. Like frankly speaking, with me personally, I came here just with 7 kgs of carry-on, so I did not bring anything to check in. That's why I'm wearing literally the same clothes every now and then, but you know, now I'm going out and buying more clothes and things like that, so it's all good. But yeah, so bring the absolute essentials first, because I don't want you guys to be lugging around heavy bags and everything like that, even though you have even if you have an idea of how much you need or whatever it is like that. But yeah, so basically make sure you have the essentials ready. So obviously that includes work clothes as well, some rough sort of like seluar slack, track pants and things like that as well, so you can, you know, go about your jobs here in New Zealand. So with regards to jobs and how you go about applying them, so basically the next thing on the list is, of course, you need to update your resume. So really, in terms of the job prospects here in New Zealand, there are quite a lot of jobs around. You know, you can go for retail, you can go for admin work, you can go for fruit picking and seasonal jobs like that. It really just depends on your luck whether you can get that job or not, or whether, you know, you'd get, or whether you'd get a call back for an interview or things like that. But really, at the end of the day, you do need to just make sure your resume is up to date with any and all information regarding your education, any sort of volunteer work that you've done and whatnot like that. I'll be covering how you go about applying jobs in another video, so just stay tuned for that one. But so next on the list, of course, after updating your resume and making sure you are aware of what you are going to bring here in New Zealand, is of course finding accommodations. So like for example with me, how I went about it is basically I asked a couple of my friends and figured out who like I asked around and just asked if anyone had any sort of like free spots that I can just, you know, bunk with them for a couple of weeks and stuff while I just get myself on track here in New Zealand. So what I did was I rang up some previous friends of mine, and through their connections and through all their friends and things like that, and I managed to find like a couple of students here in New Zealand living here. They do have like Facebook communities as well, if you're Malay and you want to stay with like, you know, Muslims and things like that, or if you just want to hang out with a lot of Malaysians and things. I'll link them down as well. Maybe, you know, just try your luck, post in the groups and just try and see if someone responds that may or may not be able to provide you with accommodation. But besides that, you can also definitely just stay in like a backpacker's hostel or one of those youth hostels. Yeah, so once you've settled all the things with that, what you do next is just make sure that you settle any loose ends you have in Malaysia, because you know you will be here for about 6 months, hopefully longer than that, of course, if that's your goal and anything. But so make sure you settle, like for example, if you are on a postpaid plan in Malaysia, you know, you've got a contract with your phone. Make sure you settle all costs related to that, because obviously when you leave Malaysia, you won't be using that phone, you won't be using that number, you won't be using all those data and all those text messages and things like that. Once you've settled all the loose ends there, of course, well, this should have been number one, but I did it the other way around. Of course, the next step is to just determine when you are actually going to fly, and ergo buying a flight ticket. So obviously, the earlier you buy it, the better. But of course, if you are like me and you weren't really sure about when you were going to go, I bought my flight ticket like 2 months prior. So it was pretty expensive. But then again, you know, you really never know with these things, right? So I just rolled with the punches basically. So that's pretty much all you have to do in terms of the checklist before you come here to New Zealand. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be out soon. Better late than never, of course. I do still have like a couple of videos, you know, the cost of living video that I said I was gonna put out. Yes, I recorded all those things back in February. It's gonna come out soon. It's probably gonna come out before this video, or maybe this video will come out first. With regards to what I'm currently doing, I have been here for 4 months and 5 days basically. Came in 11th January, now it's the 16th of April. So I've pretty much been hard at work. I've been working 6 days a week just to save money, and it's basically for my plan B. And so if you do want to hear about my life, my adventure, and my goal, you know, my story here in New Zealand, what exactly am I doing, what are my plans for the future and things like that, go ahead and leave a comment. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you want, share the content if you want to share it, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.